Good morning, students. This lesson is of class ninth for the subject of physical education topic identification of various bones, which is covered in chapter 1, the human anatomy and physiology, starting on page number 3 of your textbook titled Health, Physical Education and Sports, and is being submitted to you on 12th April 2021. This voice is of Miss Kusum. If all students are ready, then let us start with topic identification of bones. All of you please listen carefully as I will be asking a few questions in between the chapter. Identification of various bones. A. Neck, cranium and vertebra. The cranium is the part of the topic portion of the skull which protects the brain. It consists of 8 bones: frontal, partial, optimal, temporal, sphenoid, and ethmoid. Each partial as well as temporal consists of 2 bones. Vertebral are the bones of vertebral or spinal columns. Vertebrae take their names from regions of the vertebral column that they occupy. There are 33 vertebral bone in human vertebral column. Between each two bones or vertebral there are pads of fibrocartilage. There are 7 cervical vertebral, 12 thoracic vertebral, 5 lumbar vertebral, 5 scrotal vertebral, and 4 congenital vertebral in a vertebral column. But the neck related to vertebral are cervical vertebral. These are the smallest of the bones except the first and second cervical vertebral. These vertebrae are in general small and delicate. The first vertical C1 is called the atlas and C2 is called the axis. So this is the diagram of spinal cord. This is the human spinal cord and these are the types of vertebral column. Shoulder, scapula and clavicle. The scapula is called also the shoulder blade. This is the scapula and this is also called a shoulder blade. It is a triangular as well as flat bone which provides as a site for the attachment of various muscles. It is articulate with the humerus bone and with the clavicle. The interior surface of the scapula is termed as costal because this side faces the rib cage. The lateral surface of the scapula faces the humerus. The posterior surface of the scapula faces outwards. Clavicle. The clavicle bone is also called collarbone. It is a long curved bone that forms the interior part of the shoulder girdle. It extends between the sternum and the acromion of the scapula. It has a shaft and 2 extremities. Usually in thin individuals it is clearly visible under the skin. It attaches the upper limb to the trunk and transmits force from the upper limb to the axial skeletal. The clavicle bone is the most commonly fractured bone in the body. So this is the rib cage, and further rib cage types are true rib, false rib, floating rib, and this is the in between this rib there is a human heart here. Rib cage covers our human heart also. C. Thorax, ribs and sternum. There are 12 pairs or 24 ribs. There's 24 ribs in human body. The ribs are flat and thin bones. They are attached behind to the thoracic vertebral. They provide protection to vital organs in the upper body, includes heart and lungs. They give shape and support to the chest. They protect stomach, spleen and kidneys. They also help in breathing process. Breathing process is related to lungs. That's why ribs always help and protect lungs. The ribs are divided into following three categories: true rib, false rib and floating rib. Brief description of this ribs. First, true rib. The first 7 pair of the rib bone beginning from the top of the sternum are called true rib. And this is also the answer of true rib. If the examiner asks the what is the explain true rib, explain false rib, so you have to write this answer. They are attached to spine by ligaments at the back and connect to the sternum in the front. Second, false rib. The next 3 pair of ribs are known as false rib. They are also attached to the spine at the back. They are connected to sternum in front, but they are connected to the lowest true rib. Floating rib. The last 2 pairs of the ribs are smallest of all the rib bones. They are also called floating rib. They are called floating ribs. They are so called because they are connected to the spine at the back but are not connected to anything at the front. This is the last types of floating ribs. Next, sternum. The sternum is also called breastbone. It is a long, flat and narrow bone. Its shape is just like a necktie located in the center of the chest. It is connected to the ribs and form the front of the rib cage. In this way it helps to protect lungs, heart and major blood vessels from injury. The sternum is one of the largest and longest flat bone of the body. The sternum can be subdivided into 3 regions. It is given below. Manubrium body exploit process. Students, before going any further in the chapter, let me ask you a few questions. You may kindly listen to the questions carefully and pause the audio for 3 minutes and to write down the answer in your notebook. The questions are: the questions and answer of this chapter are enclosed with the assignment PDF for your reference and will not be recorded in the video lesson. Hope you all have understood the topic identification of bones. And students, you will write above all questions and answers in your notebook. Thank you, students.